Fair warning. Next lot. $25. $35. 40, 55, 60, $70.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Here we are. Here we are, folks. Here we are. Don't worry. 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 I know you guys are worried. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Trevor, don't worry. We're here. We're here. We're live. We're alive. Another wonderful Tuesday is upon us. Jim Fresh Greg. Jim Fresh Greg. I tried to pop in the shower there quick to, get a little bit of the stank off me, but it did cost me valuable time. It was time loss. I will be the first to admit it. It was time loss. I think it was worth it, but it was time loss. Well, welcome in, you guys. Heritage Weekly Auction, sponsored by Heritage Auctions. Is Heritage going to dock my pay? God, I pray not. I pray not, Perfect Prince. I need every dollar I can get. In this economy, I pray they don't. But welcome in, Big Box Game Shop, Pyroclips, Jeff, Mac, Hockey Guy, Michael Tucci, Trevor, Treehouse TTV, Kuno. You're not even a video game guy, but these auctions are entertaining. I love it. I love to hear it. What do you collect? What are you into? How long have you guys been collecting? I've been doing it
$140.
officially, I would say like 17 years. I think I started in 2008.
Fair warning.
Is when I would say like I was actually buying video games for the expressed purpose of collecting.
$180. $200.
You know what I mean? Like I was no longer just buying games to play them. I started buying N64 and stuff around that time, an NES console. Like I think 2008 is when I officially like started being a collector, quote unquote. You collect VHS, but you love the game auctions as well. How's VHS doing? How's VHS doing these days? Are you like a sealed graded or just like, CIB hunting around? I know VHS has extremes on either side. I also know that the sealed and graded VHS side is quite niche.
Fair warning.
Amagon, welcome to NES, everybody. Yeah, what was I stressing about? We were still in Atari, right? We were still in Atari. Atari 7800 Mario Bros. 9.28 plus for $425. Amagon kicks off NES. No PC games, boring auction. Yeah, you never get PC games, pal. You never get PC games, pal. You know better. Highlander, welcome in. Very interesting homebrew coming up for the NES. Yeah, I put on my Instagram there that there were a couple different homebrew NES games if you are into those. Armed for Battle being the first one here, and Chuck Yeager's Fighter Combat Limited Edition also coming up. If you're into these, I never got into homebrew. There is another one here, Germ Squashers, and I think there was another one or two coming up later. Yeah, there's more coming up a bit later, so not something I ever got into, but I know there's a dedicated fan base for them, so. You love VHS, you just buy them at Goodwill and such? Yep, there you go. It's good, it's a great hobby. Wrestling VHS is awesome. That's something like, yeah, wrestling and horror is probably like what I would get into as well if I did it, so makes sense. Does WATA grade VHS? No. CGC does. CGC is probably VHS leader right now. I assume WATA will start grading VHS at some point. WATA does DVDs and stuff, but yeah, CGC right now. I guess CGC and VGA, but I see way more CGC VHS for what it's worth. Welcome in, Odin. Some Xbox games tonight. You love to see it. You love to see it. Not cool, Greggles. You just started watching the Cheat Code Weekly? Yes. Which is going to play into the topic of the video today, or what I put in the title there. Hey, demand will always win in the end. Demand will win in the end.
$120.
And it's kind of like a philosophy shift for, and it always comes back like, you should collect video games or collect the hobby because you actually love the shit. Your primary goal probably shouldn't be to make money. It's a very illiquid asset class and all. Yeah, there's all that stuff. Go buy actual stocks, go trade options. There's better ways to make quick money.
Fair warning.
But if you are going down a speculative investment, if you're making decisions between stuff, if you're thinking about, should I buy 3D World Runner in 8.0 or should I just buy a hang tab first print Metroid in 7.0? You know what I mean? These might end somewhere around the same price point, but it's almost inevitable, even like a Mega Man 2, right? Just a standard print CIB Mega Man 2. It's making those decisions where demand will likely sustain itself, even though the rarity, the relative rarity between a Mega Man 2 and a Hang Tab 3D World Runner is probably worlds apart, right? Anyone who does this more seriously, like Hang Tab World Runner, is not common to find in any kind of good condition, or even at all. But the further we go out, you know what I mean? Obviously, we've talked about it before. We've talked about it a lot on this channel, but just one of those conversations, and this even goes to CIB loose, all that stuff. And, you know, when people are saying, oh, why is Pokemon so expensive? Why is Pokemon so expensive? Unless the Pokemon games get some kind of a modern way to transfer, and you know what I mean? If there was a purely replaceable option for Pokemon Emerald, where you could do literally everything that you can do on a cartridge, but do it on your Switch, yeah, that would probably cut the value in Emerald by half, if not more, overnight, right? But until something like that happens, demand is likely going to stay on Emerald for GBA cartridges more than like if you're going to gamble on something, you know, if you want to frickin' take a shot on something, you're probably doing a good shot on Pokemon versus like anything else. Extreme example, but Double Dragon 6.5B+. No extra qualifiers on it, which is kind of impressive for a lower grade copy here. It's probably an older grade too. Some of the WATA games in this auction were like 2020, 2019 grades. So I just say that because it is possible. Yeah, 2020 on this, right? 5 years ago. I only say it because maybe it's possible that you could upgrade this. WATA standards might be different now, 5 years later type of thing. Just cool to see a early print Double Dragon. You know what I mean? For 6.5, it really doesn't look that bad. Maybe the sides are all smashed up or something, but you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't look bad. Obviously, corner poke over here, but yeah. Anyways, cool to see. Early print Double Dragon 6.5B+. Like I said, a lot of these NES are really, really early grades, so it might be worth taking a shot and maybe even just present. Yeah, it does present nice. Presents really nice. Might be worth resubmitting. 6.5B+ did push its way almost to 1,500 here, hey? 1,375. Double Dribble 85+. And that's the big thing, right? Just last thing on demand here. When we look at the Pokemon market, right, with Pokemon cards, everything that's taking place right now, rarity basically doesn't even exist, right? Rarity basically doesn't exist. And that kind of thing is, okay, we can all say, oh, it's a bubble, it's going to burst, like rarity has to matter, blah, 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 blah. And yes, in the long run, there is a function of rarity that has to play a point because you can't always have new people if they're always printing new cards, right? There has to be a spot where stuff cools off, but you see how important demand is versus hoping that people are going... You get into that miss the boat fallacy where you start trying to buy the niche or weird or undervalued or whatever it is versus just buying the shit that people like. Oh, I can't buy Zelda. It's too expensive. It's too expensive, so I'll buy Mega Man. Or you know what I mean, right? You pivot to the next option. Oh, I'll buy... what's a third-rate fucking franchise at this point? I can't even see anything here. But you know what I mean? Mega Man 64, there's a good one. I can't buy Banjo-Kazooie, it's too expensive. I'll buy Mega Man, but you get what I mean. You start pivoting to stuff. You start pivoting to worse stuff just because it's Sonic, right? Whatever it is. But, yeah, you get what I mean. You start pivoting instead of just going to where the demand is. Following the demand, just jumping on hype waves. It's called momentum trading, right? It's genuinely a thing within stocks, within crypto, whatever it is. It's momentum trading. You look for where there's an increase in volume, an increase in liquidity. You jump in, you make some money, you get the fuck out. And if you start getting good at the social arbitraging or understanding where the focus or where the demand of the... where is the social consciousness actually going? You can do very good with momentum trading. You just have to always make sure to get the hell out. Just things to think about. Just things to think about with demand and how you want to approach markets and all that stuff. The Rob the Robot 75+ qualified Japanese copy Sold for $1,000. Man, I do not think these cost that much to get out of Japan. Maybe I'm wrong, but I didn't think the big boxes cost that much. There was an 80 plus back in October. This was a real one. It doesn't look qualified. 5,000, I guess, in 2022. Maybe the Rob is super expensive. 75 plus qualified, still 1,000. Maybe I'm wrong, but Jaws, interesting. 7.5A. Some of these old ones, always check your certs as well, because like look at this. Third party 3-seam. The box is misassembled at the bottom. It was resealed by LJN from the offices of LJN. Is this good? Like, I personally don't think so, but just make sure if you see like a 7.5, 6.5, if you're going to bid on stuff like that. Again, 2020 grade here. Maybe they might label it completely different these days, but like, just make sure you look at it. Gloss sticker Kung Fu second print 7.5 for $150. Legend of Zelda 6.0 TM first print pushing it $200. I'm not wrong. Robs are available in Japan, especially qualified. Okay, that's what I thought. That you could buy these out of Japan for like what, a couple $100 default gen?
Next lot.
You know, it's a bubble when liquor and vape stores are selling Pokemon and hanging their money on it over their other main businesses. Literally every retail store at this point, Milk, I think carries Pokemon cards. It is insane. I wouldn't be surprised if I went into frickin' Home Hardware and they had Pokemon cards. Right? Like every single retail business now is frickin' supplementing their income via Pokemon. It's nuts. It's nuts. Yes, obviously it has to end, right? It has to end. Yeah, Mr. LJN himself reselled it. But the thing is, it's like when Sean was talking about the video game bubble, right? And it was like 2019, 2020. And he was like, oh, like, be careful, don't bid. It's a bubble, it's gonna burst, blah, 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 right? And you can be right about that, right? I can sit here and say the Pokemon bubble is gonna burst. I can be right about that. But it could double from here. It could triple from here. In the case of video games, in 2020, at the very start of 2020, games like 10x'd going into 2021, right? Was it a bubble? Of course it was. But that's what I mean with that momentum trader. And the people who made the most money during that frickin' bubble were people who entered in at like early bubble stage and sold before it actually burst. Because you had like a year and a half there, even after the bubble started. Look at Pokemon, right? What are we, 5 months into a frenzy right now? Give or take? I don't think it was that hot at the beginning of 2025. Maybe 4 or 5 months into a frenzy right now. It could last another 4 or 5 months. Prices could double or triple in that time frame. Like,
$130. $140.
It's tough. It's tough because you don't know when it ends. And it's never... It's super easy to be like, oh, it's a bubble from the sidelines and never put money in. And once it finally bursts, be like, oh, I was right. But if you don't have any timing whatsoever, then you know what I mean? Were you right about anything? Were you right about anything if you timed it like shit? Mega Man 6.5, $275. Yeah, on a late print 6.5, hey? Ugh. Is this the lowest a TM has ever sold for? It's close, hamster. It's got to be damn close. There was another super low grade one, 264, 275. There's been ones in the 200 marks, yeah, but this might be the lowest. I mean, a 5.5 box. $206. Again, though, I will go back. This TM Zelda will likely age better than most NES games in the $200 mark. Call me crazy, but like, this will probably go up in the future. Mega Man 6.5 Oval, that may never go up. That just strikes me as odd. Mega Man 2, 8.5 with the offer, $225. Metroid Hang Tab 7.0, yeah, pushing its way to $275.
Fair warning.
There's a hardware store that does carry Ace Hardware does. Yeah, there you go. Ace Hardware has fucking Pokemon cards, right? It's insanity, man. Insanity. Fair warning. Car insurance you get on Pokemon. Send their customer card packs for being safe drivers.
$40. $260.
Yeah, not sure why people are bidding on that late print Mega Man 1 there, Game Gallery. Very odd. Very odd.
Fair warning.
You can't even get them, so they're paying resale? Yes. Yeah, like those retailers are already paying an increased price and then passing on the increased price to the customers because right now you can do that, right? Everyone's a genius in a frickin' bull market. Everyone's yeah, you guys know all the phrases. You guys know it all.
$40.
That's what you did with Yu-Gi-Oh! The momentum trading, dude. I got into Yu-Gi-Oh! At a really, really good time in the bubble, but like, I was too stupid. I didn't sell. Right? I watched my 1,000 Dragon that I bought for $1,300 go all the way up to frickin', I think it was 3,500 at peak, and I didn't sell. Because I don't know. It's going to go higher. I don't know, right? I don't know. I didn't sell.
Warning.
I had a lot of stuff like that where I just didn't sell my Yu-Gi-Oh! I was dumb. I was a collector. I'm a dumb collector. That'll bite you in the ass every single time. Being a dumb collector, man. Metroid 7.0 CIB hang tab, $300 there. Super Mario Bros. Famicom box, almost $300 as well. Yeah, the Metroid hang tab did get some love there at $300. Very cool. Very cool. Hard to find them. I am curious to see here, how does it compete now against the 3D World Runners? 7.5 Mario Bros. 3 pushed its way to $100. Yeah, there's not much there. It's a late print. 7.5. 3D World Runner pushing its way here to $100. The Mega Man is $500. What?
$60.
Isn't that a crazy deal on Mega Man 1? I didn't think so. Mega Man 1 is $500 price charts. I don't think you're going to sell a below average. Like, this box is pretty shit, Trevor. Are you getting $500 for this? 7.0 box, tear in the box. It says 7.0, but like, call me crazy, man. I don't know if you're really getting $500 out of this Mega Man here. It doesn't look very good, dude. Doesn't look very good. Anyways, 3D World Runner pushing its way to 150, 160 here.
$170.
There we go, going up to $200.
$190.
That 5.5 box, that's a literal shredder. It's not great. When I start seeing Pokemon being sold at funeral homes, you'll know it's time to get the... Yeah, you'll know the bubble's ready to burst. Pokemon started before 2025 and just blew up throughout the year. I foresee a slow decline similar to what happened from the late 90s into the mid-2000s. Didn't happen overnight. Took a while. I feel like it's going to be more sudden and sharp than that, Milk. I don't think it's going to be a slow decline.
Fair warning.
Like, I think within 3 months, we're going to see 25% drops on stuff. You know what I mean? Like a real panic once Pokemon takes its turn. I really don't think it's going to be a slow decline. I think it's going to be sudden and sharp. Would I rather a 7.5A or a nice 9.2 CIB? We've talked about this quite a bit, Johans. I'm so into sealed myself that I would probably go for the 7.5A, but I fully get the argument for the 9.2 CIB. I fully get it, but I love sealed.
$60.
Trog, 9.9 A++, from a factory case of 6. Beautiful grade, might be the highest graded copy that exists, honestly. Not the most popular NES game, but like, pushing its way here to 550. 3D World Runner, okay, there we go, funny enough. Funny enough. $300 for World Runner, $300 for the Metroid.
Fair warning.
Right? Which one would you rather hold for the next 10 years type of thing? It's yeah. I understand that, I understand, but
fair warning.
There you go, right? Perfect example, $300 on each of them.
Next lot. $5.
Collect what you like. Obviously, like 3D World Runner's cool as shit. I get it. NES guys are going to buy this stuff. Just, if you are going around to speculative, you know, blah, 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 blah.
$200.
You know what I mean. Or at least just like blend some of these purchases in with some of these purchases,
Fair
right?
warning.
For every fucking Digimon game I buy, I try to buy something that I think actually has value. You know what I mean? I can only spend so much money on the personal collection stuff. I almost see as consumables. So, you know, I won't resell it anytime soon. I'm not too concerned with resale value. I treat it like a consumable. If I buy a couch or something, I'm not concerned about resale value, right? But then there's another whole category of video games that I buy that are purely like commodities, right? Consumables, commodities. So if you're going to buy a bunch of consumable games, make sure you also buy some commodity stuff so you can kind of level out your collection as you go. So that if game prices go crazy, you can get rid of some commodity stuff and then still feel good about keeping your consumable. You know what I mean? Hopefully that analogy is good. The world is so poke-brained, I can't stop dissing Yu-Gi-Oh! And Digimon. They're dead. Yu-Gi-Oh! And Digimon is dead. Take it from a guy who's sitting on way too much of it. Dead.
$280.
You got to be frickin' digibrained to be collecting that in 2025. More of the homebrew stuff. $325 here. Action 53 and Action 53 Volume 2. Beer Slinger and Blow 'em Out. $114 for the pay there. Halloween Homebrew and Halloween 2009. Oh my god. Halloween 2015 from Nintendo Age and Halloween 2009 from Nintendo Age.
Fair warning.
That's crazy.
$500.
That's crazy. That's history right there. Yeah, pushing up to $600 on the old frickin' Nintendo Age Halloweens. Created by KevBot on the one. Wow. That is internet history right there. Yeah, Seth, someone get Seth.
$750.
Yeah, but it will sell, maybe not for $500, but people want games like that. You wanted to bid on it, but your internet went out. You wouldn't have paid $500 on Mega Man. Mega Man's condition matches the box art. Fine, keep the 3D World Runner. You don't want it anyway. Is $300 even that much on it? Is $300 on that CIB World Runner even that much? You're a dumb collector in late 2024. You're still a dumb collector, but you used to also be one too. That's okay. We're all dumb collectors. That's why we're in here. Price charting doesn't break out most variants other than the 5 screw. Yeah, that's what I mean. That Mega Man CIB price is probably skewed to heck.
120.
I think the younger kids genuinely just enjoy Pokemon. They'll keep it alive and thriving, and in turn the prices. Like, very much possible as well, Kyle. Very much possible as well. I have Pokemon stuff, like, for what it's worth. I participate in the market. I have Pokemon stuff. I buy singles. I don't buy a lot of sealed stuff. I'm a PSA singles guy. CGC singles, all that stuff. I participate in the Pokemon market. I focus on WotC. But, yeah. Usually WotC and lower price stuff is where I play. So, if it keeps going, cool, you know. I just sell some, keep some as it goes. Always hedging my bets. The Halloween homebrews, the two of them, did close at $1,000. Like I said, there's a market for this stuff. I never cared about homebrew, but like a dedicated audience exists for the homebrew stuff. Kind of nuts. Group lot of 2 homebrews again for $139. The 5 unofficial reproductions, Mega Man 10, $400 for 5 of them. I don't know why these lots keep coming up. Didn't you buy a lot of these already, Trevor? Hangtab 3D World Runner is Scoon Chubby Cherub Rare. Yeah, you should have paid $300 then, Joseph. What the heck, man? That's a good price.
Fair warning.
That's a good price. F-Zero 9.88++, welcome into Super Nintendo. And if you guys want to consign with Heritage Auctions, videogames@ha.com, referral links in the description. The next showcase coming up is the Sega showcase on the 18th. No showcase auction this week, so you get a week. You get to breathe. You can breathe easy. Save up some money. Sega showcase and 6th gen are the next 2 coming up.
Fair warning.
And if you want to get into future showcase, the signature coming up in November, videogames@ha.com, lots more auctions coming up, and of course into 2026. So, videogames@ha.com, man. Thanks for them sponsoring. That should be in here tonight. Yeah, the Final Fantasy V, the 9.9. Whew, beautiful for $450. Pretty cheap, considering the last 9.6 went for $325. 9.6 December last year was $400. There's cases of this out there. There are, like, FF5, FF6. It's out there. They exist. But, like, you're getting the mint of the mint here on 9.9 for barely any premium over 9.6. Call me crazy. I don't think it's that expensive. Cool game. You know, obviously, it's Final Fantasy. Of course it's cool. Pokemon card game, 85 plus, qualified for 170. Base Hunter 64, $89. Bass Hunter, sorry. Isn't Base Hunter the old EDM? Base Hunter. Wow. We need to get some Base Hunter in here. FIFA World Road to the World Cup 98, 9.48 plus. Doesn't come up all that often, $275 there. GoldenEye Player's Choice, 9.68 plus. Is that Dota? Is that Base Hunter who sings Dota?
Fair warning.
Forgot to bid on Pokemon TCG? Oh, yeah. No, you're good, Ted. You don't want to qualified on that. You don't need no qualified. You never cared about homebrew? Tell me you hoist the colors without telling me you hoist them. It just is, it is. Exactly, we're sitting on Ventrilo and we're playing Dota. Frickin' Base Hunter, man.
Fair warning.
Usually pick up graded locally, but you gotta admit this is way more fun. Graded is almost impossible local. Like, I mean, if you mean games or cards, I don't know which one, Brandon, but games local is like, man, that's a tough sell. Graded games local, that's a tough sell. Digimon could stonk when they get sued by Nintendo over their new game with features in that late AF trademark filing. What? What's going on with Digimon getting sued? Mega Man 64, 9.6 A+. Nice grade on this. The last 95 plus sold for $2,000. So, I don't know what that means for a 9.6 A+ here, pushing its way to 550.
Fair warning.
Maybe it can go 600, 700, somewhere in there. Maybe.
$460.
Pushing 575. Yeah, do you mean Pal World? What do you mean Digimon getting sued? Digimon has a new game? People care about Digimon?
Fair warning.
Is it time? Diamond Hand, the LOB box. Dude, I wish, Kevin. Even back in 2021 or whatever, or before the big Yu-Gi-Oh boom, I couldn't afford a factory sealed LOB box. I don't got that kind of money, man. I don't got that kind of money. The best I could do was like a PSA 9 first Monster Reborn. And even that, I'm down like 50% on it, right? Just awful. Just awful. But, yeah.
Next lot.
Someday I'll get Blue Eyes and Dark Magician and blah, blah, blah. Get my Exodia pieces. I'll get all those in like PSA 8 eventually. I don't have much of a rush to buy Yu-Gi-Oh! Given its current state of affairs.
Fair warning.
$440.
Right? Tough to sink more money into something that I don't love the future prospects of. You only have so much money, so you can, you know what I mean? You can put some money here, put some money there, but you should probably always prioritize the stuff that you have the most belief in. That's why everyone's prioritizing Pokemon right now. It keeps going up. Why would you buy anything other than Pokemon right now, right? You'd have to be an idiot. PSA 8 LOB Hollow's got to be $50. Fuck, I wish.
Fair warning.
I wish, Alma. I wish.
Next lot.
Mega Man 64, $600 on the 9.6 A+. Yes, right in there. Right in where I was expecting. 9.8 A++, Maze Madness, $525. NHL Breakaway 98, 9.8 A++ for $200. Perfect Dark, 9.8 A++. Yeah, this is, like I said, we haven't had... This is the only 9.8 A++ CGC copy ever sold. That's kind of weird. I mean, I assume it's just that every mint copy is already graded by VGA or WADA, but like, weird we've never had a 9.8 A++ CGC Perfect Dark. Interesting. $550. It's low. It's low compared to the WADA copy that last sold. I think it was 780, but there you go. If you want to mint Perfect Dark, it's been a while since we've seen one. Quake 64, 9.4 A+ CGC. Beautiful copy of Quake. Yeah, highest graded copy ever sold here on Heritage. Not surprised there. Yeah, beautiful copy of Quake. 9.4 A+, pushing up to $800.
Next lot.
Someday, I'm sure we'll see a 9.8, right? I said that during the cheat code as well. A scary thing is like 9.4, 9.6 top of pop. At this point in time, I think it's pretty safe to say we will see almost every single video game that exists at some point in time come out with a 9.8 copy. I don't even think that's a hot take. I think that's almost a guarantee. So, 9.4, 9.6 top of pop. Always just be a little hesitant, you know? Don't get too excited. Don't get too crazy on them. $750 on Quake. Roadsters, 9.6 A++, $412.50. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, 9.4 A+. Love this game. Fucking love this game. Huge nostalgia. Played it as a kid. Played it as an adult, too. Still good. Still holds up.
$550.
And $187.50 on it. Top Gear Rally 2, 9.8 A++. Yeah. Right, so here's an example of another low-key game, N64, 9.8 A++. Here it is, right? Here's the mint copy of this. Because, of course, Top Gear Rally 2 on the WADA Pop Report, I doubt it has a 9.8 A++.
Next lot.
Not the most popular game in the world, but, like, they just don't come up, especially mint. Top Gear Rally 2, was there a case of them? There's one WADA 9.8 A++. Maybe there was a case. There's like 6. There had to have been a case on Top Gear Rally. There's 6 copies between 9.6 and 9.8. There's no fucking way that this game organically has that out there. Doesn't say it's from a case here, but like, there's no shot. No shot, bucko. $875 on Top Gear Rally 2.
$110.
Mega Man 02 and Final Fantasy 1 and 2 on GBA. You know Dota over in Canada? Cool. Base Hunter was just big, dude. Base Hunter was just big. You couldn't get away from that. I've never played Dota myself. Like, never. League, never played it. Dota, never played it. Just not my thing. Mainly for riding a mount, but other elements too from what you've seen reported. Well, isn't mount? Like, wasn't Warcraft one of the first things to ever have a mount? How does Pokemon own the trademark for mounting? That's weird.
$150.
Bidding is continuing.
Anyone ever see those old I Shouldn't Be Alive episodes from Discovery from like 15 plus? You're on a binge now? What fantastic television?
$160.
Nope. I do not know that series. In fact, the first thing I thought of was 1,000 Ways to Die. That used to be on like Spike or whatever. Like frickin' that and Mansers. Back when TV was good on MTV or wherever the hell they aired those. Plenty of people are still sitting on cases of Perfect Dark. I wouldn't be surprised, man. You're waiting like a shark for Pokemon to fall? That's the issue, Odin. That's the issue. Pokemon can't fall while everyone is still waiting for Pokemon to fall. It's an oxymoron, right? It's a paradox. How the hell will the price go down if the moment it does, everyone's waiting to purchase? You need the organic interest to drop off. People like yourself that aren't buying right now, Odin, you need to not want to purchase Pokemon. That's when we see Pokemon start to dip and take a sharp downturn. If everyone's waiting for a price to fall, the price can't fall because everyone's going to buy it immediately. It's, that's my opinion on that anyway. Yeah, most extreme elimination challenge, some MXC. Exactly. Spike TV, baby. Back when TV was good. Back when TV was TV, before all this censorship. 9.88 plus Piano 3, product number 3. I've never played it myself. Capcom GameCube game 9.88 plus, highest graded ever offered here, pushing its way to 150.
Fair warning.
You wouldn't call that down overall, it's just the higher end of the market. It's still rather volatile. For the Pokemon things, have they sold a Mario 3D All-Star First Print? I think they have, Zero, but it's been a while since we've had one here. You'd probably be able to see more copies of that on eBay, to be honest with you. But the like super high grade copies of Mario 3D All-Stars don't have a big premium over factory sealed because like it was a game that everyone kept factory sealed, right? So there's going to be a lot of price compression between the top grade copies and a raw copy because most raw grade copies are going to be mint. But eBay probably has some comps on that for sure. I assume the 9.88 plus pluses are like $300-400 right now. That's just a guess off the top of my head. I think raw is like 100 to 150.
Fair warning.
Next Thursday, Sega Showcase. You goddamn right, man. You goddamn right. Bidding on anything tonight. I tossed some proxies in Flux, but nothing serious. Not pushing anything serious. Piano 3, 168. Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow, the 90 plus for 475. Portrait of Ruin, 95 for 475 as well. Pocket Monsters, Soul Silver, big box with pre-order, 85 plus for 750. Beautiful, really cool Japanese copy there if you're into collecting Japanese games. Pokemon Black 2, 9.98 plus plus. That's kind of nuts. Kind of nuts. Also, White 2 is the 9.88 plus plus. 750 on Black 2, freaking mint. Doesn't sound like a lot of money. White 2 here pushing its way to 575.
Fair warning.
Some sexy NES CIBs you missed. Zelda, Mega Man, Metroid. Not investments, but some great shelf pieces. How are you number one fan right now? I don't know. I don't know, Joseph. It just, that number one rank thing like resets every day. It's really weird. It's just, it's weird.
$60.
This is also super cool. First time we've ever seen this at auction. Liquid Metal Slime, Japanese new 2DS XL console here. It isn't 85 qualified, but like, that's just fucking cool, man. I love that Dragon Quest in Japan is like super popular to the point where we get Liquid Metal Slime on a freaking 2DS console.
$200.
I wish the Western audience cared this much. Just super cool. It's a super cool design. It's super minimal. Like, I like it. I love it. I like Dragon Quest.
$220.
Sold for $450 there on the qualified, which I did look at comps before the auction just because, like, I think I proxy bidded like $200, $250, somewhere in there. right? I did throw a bid at this just because I thought it was cool. I don't think 450 is expensive, but
Next
at
lot.
450, I don't know if I can resell it either. So,
$300.
you know what I mean? Pokemon White 2, 568. Also, isn't that cheap for White 2? Am I crazy? I thought these were like
$320.
CIB $200, 250 even. Tears of the Kingdom 85 plus big box collector's edition.
Fair warning.
What do you get inside of this again? It was absolute garbage. Postcards? Something
Next
like
lot.
that? What do you get inside this?
$40.
$375. It was genuinely one of the worst collector's editions I'd seen in a long time. I just can't remember what the hell was inside of it. Because it was like twice the price of the regular
Fair
release and just, oh yeah, garbage. Garbage proposition. Postcards, mate? I think postcards in an art book? Just like nothing. Punch Out 85, big box with nunchuck. This is the rarest version to find of Punch Out on Wii. I don't know if it's the most desirable version, but 262 is not bad. Mario Odyssey, baby, first print, 9.9 A++, $1,000 on the nose. An actual first print mint freaking Odyssey. Still bringing in $1,000, which, whether or not you believe in the 9.9, believe in CGC grading, if you believe this is guaranteed WADA 9.8 A++, then $1,000 is not that expensive. The last 9.8 A++ on eBay, I sold myself for $1,400, right? So, like, if we are to believe, or if you think CGC is great, all these things, right? If CGC grading is what it should be, that's a good deal on Mario Odyssey. And that's crazy for me to say at this point. Right? I am frickin' Switch pilled, you guys. I'm changing my tune. Nintendo Switch to the moon. It's just a good price. It's a good price on Mario Odyssey. $1,000 on the 9.9 A++. Super Mario Party, 9.9 A++. No one cares. Who cares, right? One of the worst frickin' Mario Parties ever released. $94. Alex Kidd Lost Stars, welcome to SEGA, everybody. CIB for $129. Buck Rogers, 9.4 B+.
Fair warning.
Congrats, Greg. Yeah, good sale. Good sale on that one, Game Gallery. They patented it like 6 months ago, and they're in the process of suing Pal World thanks to some retroactive elements in JP law on patents. The Genshin Impact Company is doing a Mon Collection 1 talk on 1-2. Jesus. The patents and trademarks and stuff that Pokemon tries to take, I know is crazy. And this sounds like another one of those things here where they are trademarking things that aren't even theirs to trademark or shouldn't be trademarkable. Yeah. There's a copy of Sonic R in the SEGA auction next week. That soundtrack was such a bop. Never played that one myself. Isn't there only one print of Mario 3D All-Stars? Yep, it is. So I know people call it first print or whatever. I wasn't going to say anything because, you know, technically not wrong, Cards and Cardboard. That is a first print copy. But yeah, every single copy is the exact same. Every single copy is a first print copy for 3D All-Stars. So that's one of the issue where you actually, like, you know, every single copy is going to be mint. You're going to see a lot of price compression. I know. I looked at it, Cards and Cardboard. I almost bid on this too. If it was a WADA 9.8 A++, I would have paid the $100 just to have it for my Mario Party collection. But, like, if I buy this CGC copy, then I need to spend another $30-$40 getting it changed over to WADA. And like you said, like I said, who cares about Super Mario Party? It's awful. I really don't think the price is going to move much. So it's like, I'll wait for the WADA copy. That's fine. Madden 95, $89. Buck Rogers for $212. Shaq Fu, baby, the 9.9 A++. The last 9.9 A++, the last two copies were cheaper than this. $287.50 and $193. Now we're back to $375, baby. Shaq Fu's making a comeback. That's like twice as much as the last sale there. Is it time? It's Shaq Fu. Time to get your Shaq Fu stocks. Shaq Fu to the moon. FOMO. I agree. FOMO on Shaq Fu. There's FOMO. That's crazy. That's crazy. I should have bought the copy for $200. Damn it. I should have invested in Shaq Fu. And I should have bought the dip on Shaq Fu. Now I'll never get a copy. Sonic the Hedgehog, 8.0 CIB mid-production Redwood on this one, pushing its way to $84. $84. Sonic Spinball, 9.9A. I am baffled by how cheap Sonic Spinball is. Like, I was going to bid on this, right? It's probably going to sell, I don't know what it will sell for, but the last 9.8 A+, last year, $1,300. Then this year,
Fair
we had a
warning.
9.9 A++ for only $1,100, man. Only $1,100 on like the nicest copy of Sonic Spinball that exists
Fair
on
warning.
Genesis. I'm pretty positive it was in early production as well, just like
Next
this one
lot.
with the GA on it, all that stuff, and like
$280.
yeah, like $375. Maybe I'm crazy thinking that Sonic Pinball is actually like a good game that people give a shit about.
Fair warning.
I played it a lot. I don't know. I thought it was kind of fun. It's hard, but like it was fun. Has a banging soundtrack. I don't know. $375. No, I don't know.
Fair warning.
Just kind of feels like if you want a copy, just buy it. It's kind of cool.
$320.
Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition 9.8B. Sometimes with Sega, it's like it's a Sega effect,
warning.
right? It's absolutely the Sega effect, where the amount of people who want Sega at this point is
$340.
just kind of small. Because there's just, if you put Sonic Spinball on an NES equivalent, Super
warning.
Nintendo, whatever it is, like loud as shit. Was that loud for you guys? Oh my god, that was loud.
What's the best way to open a CGC case?
Jay Long, let's go, dude.
Fair warning.
There's a video in the Discord actually of Jason who used to
Next
work at CGC,
$220.
and he has a video of him opening up the CGC cases. I'm pretty sure he uses a mallet or something to get the top off. I linked it in the facts and resources. Maybe I can just link the video into you in chat here.
$280.
You can see from Trading Games. Yeah, this is how to crack open your CGC WATA game
Fair
safely,
warning.
or at least it's the method he used for it.
$320.
Just go ahead and link that in. Yeah, facts, links, and resources in the Discord there. Just gotta scroll down a little bit, and his video's in there. I'll even give it a thumbs up.
Fair warning.
Join the Discord if you're not in the Discord. It's completely free. Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition, $425. Links in the description. You want one of these Sega Street Fighters, but you couldn't do it? Do I have audio playing somewhere else?
Fair warning.
Sometimes I feel like I'm hearing like internal noises coming from the auction.
$100.
Bidding is continuing.
Like right there. What the hell was that? Did you guys hear? Like, is that? What was
Fair
that?
warning.
That's so weird.
Next lot.
There's like something with the robot voice. It's like making other noises. Like human noises. My speaker might be on? You don't hear anything strange?
$40.
You don't have audio coming from anything else? Huh. I have no clue.
$60.
I have no clue. Weird as heck. Weird as heck. All right. Well, anyway.
Fair warning.
I'm in my schizo era.
$80.
That's all.
$90.
That's all.
$100.
$120.
Oh, you did hear it, Milk. Did you hear it? Like, there's something, man. I'm
Fair
telling you.
warning.
It's in the room, man. I can hear it. Like, it's here. You guys don't hear it? Like, it's, I swear to God,
Fair
it's
warning.
here. Ay. Into PlayStation here, Gauntlet Legends 9.6 A++, $200. That was Johnny Bazooka Tone. 9.4A, long box, 150.
Fair
Yeah,
warning.
exactly. Like, look out behind you. 9.9 A++, Vagrant Story, Japanese, beautiful, freaking Japanese copy here. Pushing its way to 250.
Fair
Like, if you
warning.
want a Japanese copy of Vagrant Story, this is just buy this one, right? Don't bother buying one, importing it, all this shit. Just buy this one. Someone
Fair
already
warning.
did it for you. Sometimes you just got to take the, when someone does you a favor type thing.
Fair warning.
Careful hammer and chisel to the weak spot.
$40.
Yeah, I've never cracked open a CGC case myself. But I think you just have to pop that top off with a hammer or a mallet or
Fair
some
warning.
force or something. So,
$260.
easy enough. Maybe schizo yourself. It was an additional auction soundbite, like bidding continued or something.
warning.
Okay, I'm glad I'm not crazy. I'm glad I'm not crazy.
$300.
Every now and then I've caught it, and like I don't think they ever say those things before, so I don't know, you guys.
Fair warning.
Craziness. Yeah, Discord is better in browser.
Next
A lot of people don't know that. Discord is actually better in browser. So if you're not using it, make sure to grab a Discord on browser. $350 Vagrant Story, 9.9 A++, Dead or Alive 2 Hardcore 9.8A plus. A little bit of modern to close out here. This auction, the next auction, and maybe even the next auction will have a lot of modern games, because the modern 6th gen showcase I think is the September 3rd, I think it is. So you know what I mean? Anything that didn't fully make it into that 6th gen showcase. Same with Sega. Sega's coming up next Thursday. There should be more Sega and more modern than we're used to seeing. So keep your eyes peeled if you're into PS2, Xbox, Sega, Switch, you know what I mean. If you're into that stuff, keep your eyes peeled. The auction should have a lot. The auction should have more than usual coming up. Dead or Alive 2 Hardcore, $109 there. Cheap Fighter launch. This is a launch title. Really? Really? Flat blade screwdriver will pop those cases out. Really?
$200.
Yeah, I've just never popped one myself. I haven't had a reason to like open up a CGC case yet. Final Fantasy X2 VGA 90 pushing its way to almost $250. Showing a nice premium here on the 90.
Next lot.
Or at least a little bit of premium on the 90. $237.50. I get it. The game's worthless, but it's something. You know what I mean? Manhunt 9.8A plus. Very cool. Rockstar. If you never played Manhunt, if you never checked it out, once again, I will say, go watch a retrospective. You should know what Manhunt is. It's just super freaking cool. Go watch a retrospective. Just type in Manhunt, you know what I mean? On YouTube. Watch a video about it. Find a nice 30-minute video, get comfy. It's great. $300 on Manhunt, 9.8A plus. Midnight Club 2, 9.4A plus here. At least someone told you that, but you didn't check yourself. Hey, close enough. Close enough. Yeah, fellas. Can we get some likes? Fellas. What are we looking at for like 20 likes on the video? That's what we like to see, baby. Fellas. How about you throw a bro a like? Raw DOA 2 is $100 to $150. Oh my god. Well, $109. Either no one's looking at it, no one cares here. I don't know, man, but that's if that's the case, then that's a snag on DOA 2 Hardcore. Dead or Alive is a franchise that I never really played myself. Just means nothing to me, you know? Beach volleyball, I guess, is pretty cool. But, like, Dead or Alive just doesn't. Oh, you want it, Matt. There we go. Happy to hear it, dude. I'm happy it went to the one guy in the world who, like, cares about all this franchise. You know what I mean? Or it seems like you're the only guy out there that cares about it. Midnight Club 2, $109. Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition, baby. Dub. 9.4A plus. Remember when dubs were cool?
$95.
Remember when dubs were all the rage, man? Throw some D's on that bitch. What a generation, man. What a generation.
Next lot. $60.
Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition for $119 as well. Yeah, Pimp My Ride, MTV, like Cribs, all that stuff, man. All that stuff. What a time to be alive, hey? What a time to be alive. Oni 9.8A plus holo foil cover. I think all copies of Oni are holo foil. I think. Maybe there's a greatest hits that isn't, but like either way, Oni pushing its way. This is Rockstar too, by the way. This is Rockstar published as well. Oni, Manhunt. There's some weird ones, man, where Rockstar was getting out there. Midnight Club is also Rockstar. Back when they just made a lot of, or at least published a lot of good fucking games. I don't know if they were the developers on. You know what I mean? This is all. Are these like from the place of Rockstar? What a good Rockstar bunch there. Outrun 2006 Coast to Coast, $400 on the 9.6A plus plus. More expensive, more sought after on Xbox, but still expensive, still sought after on PS2. Ridge Racer 5, 9.9A plus. This has to be a launch title, hey? Launch title for the PS2. There it is. If you guys are into history, if you're into launch titles, Ridge Racer 5, Namco. Launch title on PS2. $139 there. That's cool. Like, it doesn't mean much to me, but buying the launch lineups on every console, or, you know, buying the launch lineups for PS2, Xbox, GameCube, SNES, the consoles you care about, it's a cool collection. It's a cool collection to have, the launch titles there. Time Crisis 4 with the GunCon pushing its way to $387.50. Damn, not bad. PS3 Time Crisis 4 with GunCon? Like, that's kind of real, man. That's kind of real.
Fair warning.
I'm glad that got a little bit of love there. $400. Castlevania Dracula X Chronicles 9.98 plus. Beautiful copy on PSP here. Beautiful copy on PSP.
$360.
From Pimp My Ride to Pump My CGC 9.9. Yeah, dubs with the banging subs. Dude, I still have subs in my car. I still have subs in my car. Frickin' Chevy Malibu with 212s in there. 212s, 210s. I don't know. I've just owned them for like 8 years now. What am I gonna do? I'm not gonna not use my subs. You know what I mean? Of course I'm gonna hook them up. And honest to God, when they break, I'll probably buy subs again. It just you can think what you want, right? I'm 32 years old with subs. You can think what you want, but by golly, does it make driving better? There's nothing better than just fucking blasting some music with subs, man.
$200.
Castlevania Dracula X Chronicles $462.50. Jet Set Radio Future 9.4A plus. Yeah, the Alpine Type R's. I don't even know what mine are anymore. I think they're kicker. I think I have 2 kickers. I think.
$110.
I can't even. Like I said, I've owned them for so long now that I think it's kickers, but I could be wrong. Jet Set Radio Future 9.48 plus 250. One of the more collectible Xbox games. If you're looking for games that people care about on Xbox, this is one of them. Manhunt, again, 9.8A plus. Like, maybe these are from a Rockstar employee or something. It is a bit weird how much we're getting. You know what I mean?
Fair warning.
Decent little number of Rockstar games. Maybe they just curated the auction that way, but it does seem a little bit coincidental. DOA 2 is a snag? Oh, you wish you had bid on it? Dang, dude. Damn.
Fair warning.
Dude, subs are amazing. 2 Alpine Type R's at the Alpine V12 amp hits. Just does, man. It just does. I know people are like, oh, once you get old, you can't have subs in your car, blah, blah, blah. No. It's still fucking great. Ridge Racer 5 was a good price for a PS2 launch title. Will pair nicely on the shelf with the PS2 launch console. That's what I'm saying, man. Like a really cool collection idea or a really cool collection thing, a subset, whatever you want to call it. And most of the launch lineups are very small. It's like 5 to 10 games. You can just buy the launch games. It's a cool collection.
$240.
A cool way to represent the console, right? And you can actually display it. It's only, like I said, 5 to 10 games, put a console on there.
$280.
It's a cool thing to go after. I think launch titles will forever have relevance for that reason. Even if the launch titles aren't necessarily the most popular games in the world, right? Because there will always be videos made about the launch titles. They'll always have some level of relevance. There's something there. There's something there. Nightmare Oogie Boogie 9.88 plus plus, pushing its way up to $400. 9.88 plus plus. People care about this game. I'd never played it myself, so I don't know if it's like sought after because it's actually a really good game, or if it's sought after because like there's Tim Burton collectors. I'm not actually 100% sure where this game derives its demand from, but it's always had some value. $400 there for Nightmare Before Christmas. F1 2013 9.4A plus, first time at Heritage. Is this the ultra rare F1 game, or is that a different year?
$130.
Is this the super frickin' expensive F1 game on 360? Or is it like 2014? It could be worse. You won the homebrew. Yeah, I would rather have the Kung Fu than the homebrew. Nightmare Before Christmas is a DMC3 clone. Wow. It's the Nightmare Collectors. The game basically plays like Devil May Cry 3 with a hint of God of War. Okay, so maybe it's just a good game on Nightmare Before Christmas. I can't believe it plays like DMC. That's crazy. F1 2013 is pushing to $350, so I'm going to go ahead and assume that this is the very expensive one. I'm going to go ahead and assume that's the expensive one. Let's just check price charts quick here. F1 2013, Xbox 360. Ah, it is. It is, folks. $282 for the CIB. $440 quoted at on price charts. Does this lead Xbox 360 at this point? Just filter by CIB. Yes, it does. The very height of the 360. The very, very top of Xbox 360 CIB. Pushing its way here to $500, factory sealed. Damn, dude. F1 2013, get the Grail. Get the Grail games. Get the Greg Grails. Pushing over $500 here.
$440.
They should have frickin' pumped this game better here. They talked about the game itself. Like, oh, developed by Codemasters. You have 11 teams and 22... No one cares! Just say it's rare as fuck. Right? Just say this game is so frickin' rare. The rarest, yes, stadium events of the Xbox 360. Oh my god, it's F1 2013. $525.
Fair warning.
Not too shabby, man, on F1 2013. Fatal Inertia, 9.6 A+, also rare collector. This game, back when 360 was going through its hype bubble, Fatal Inertia took off, man. No one gives a fuck now. Like, it's not really a good game. There's nothing to really talk about. But 9.6 A+ for $187.50. Fatal Inertia, I'm pretty sure, has plummeted in value over the past year.
Next lot.
Yeah, you can see here. If I just go to the 5-year mark, actually show you guys the chart. Yeah. So it pumped up during the, this is just CIB, right? It went up to 125. Prices were actually higher. Price charts, of course, is a lagging indicator. So 125 all the way down to 49. Is it higher than it was? Sure. But like, you know, that's the factory sealed copy still got some love, obviously. Like, it's not worthless, but yeah, factory sealed was around 280. Yep. No one cares about Fatal Inertia. Never should have got as expensive as it did, but like, people went crazy during that 360 pump, man. Halo Reach VGA 90 collector's limited edition there, very cool, $450. Need for Speed Carbon 9.48++ to close out the auction. You're the underbidder on the F1 replay retro. Yeah, Fatal Inertia is 12 months too late, literally. Literally 12 months too late on that. What doesn't make sense is F1 2014 on 360 is like $40. Why is the other one so expensive? Was it even, it might have been a regional release, Milk. Did this only see like distribution in Mexico or some shit? I can't remember why it's expensive. Maybe AI can help me out. Why is F1 2013 Xbox 360 so expensive? Come on. Come on. F1 2013 isn't on the 360. Let's go! Let's go, AI. Perfect. Here, let's see what Reddit has to say. Low print run launched when everyone was ready to move on from the 360. Legitimately the rarest game, but F1 2014 is on the same console. F1 is very popular in Europe and PAL. I love that. I love that the Reddit from a year ago is literally the exact same thing you just said, Milk. But F1 2014 is also on the console. UK, USA, fucking people talking about PAL. Complete, short time available, part of with gold. Fuck. No one has an answer. No one has an answer for you. Reddit doesn't know. If Reddit doesn't know and AI doesn't even think it exists, I mean, that's why it's so expensive. Very short print run. The NDSC version is one of, if not the rarest game. Do these people know? Just bought $40. Can't get it anymore. Like, what a stupid answer. Probably because you can't really get it online anymore. You can't get it digitally. Like, fuck, shut up. Shut up. Give me an actual answer as to why it's rare. Come on. What I gathered, NTSC way more rare than PAL. Come on, Reddit. Pull through, man. Not many sold in the US. Yeah, nothing. Just people saying that it's rare. That's it. It's rare. The answer boils down to it's rare. Yeah, average Reddit experience, right? Like, no shit, you can't buy it online. You can't buy a lot of games online. That is not why it's expensive. Most Xbox 360 games you cannot purchase digitally. Most Xbox 360 games are not expensive. I entered 306 in the search engine. You can't blame AI. Come on. If AI can't solve that hockey guy, we're doomed. And we're worried about AI taking our jobs, hey? Of course, Reddit won't. Hey, I tried, man. I tried. But it seems like it's just rare because it's rare. Super short print run. It's been the grail for a long time, so. Try to buy the guy game and see how well that goes. Yeah, Rare for being rare. One of those good old games. Like, will F1 2013 hold up as the CIB Grail? It could. It could, right? There's not many people collecting 360, and other 360 games are so freaking common that people might just continually chase out whatever the rarest game is. There's potential for F1 2013. It has to become locked in, though, right? That has to become de facto. We need people out there pumping F1 2013. We need to make sure people know that is the Xbox 360 Grail. Maybe I'll even make this a video right now. Everything I just said, I'll make a short video. I'll help out the pump. I'll help the F1 2013 pump. Everyone needs to do their part, and that game can probably hold up. Probably. You have a 9.88 plus Halo Reach Spartan version. It looks like it's worth the money. You paid $150 for it only. Yeah. Halo Reach with the helmet is the first print. Probably $300-$400 now. $500 maybe. Probably $300-$400. I still need a Reach myself at some point here. I did put a bid in on the Halo Reach limited edition, actually. What did it sell for? Like 300 and some? Where the heck is it? 400 and some? $450. Yeah, a little bit too much money. A little bit too much money there at $450. I think I bid like $330 on it, but you know, not too shabby, not too shabby. Oh, I know why the Guy game is rare. You make no mistake. I'm a Guy game owner myself, okay? Okay, I own the Guy game. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. It's a great game with some good story. Stadium events is only relevant for the silly reason. Maybe F1 2013 can get the same love. Exactly, right? Just make something up. Let's just make something up. Like, what stadium events, right? Or not stadium events, Sculptor's Cut. Remember how long people were saying, oh, it only sold 5,000 copies. They only made 5,000 copies ever. Or 10,000 or whatever the number was, right? You just make shit up. That's what drives video game collecting. You just make a video and lie. Just lie about it. That's the magic, you know? It's bothering you that you didn't keep going on F1 2013? Dude, what is it? Is it even a, what grade was it? 9.48 plus, hey? I want to say you'll have another shot. Like, 9.48 plus isn't amazing, but yeah, F1's hot. I agree. F1 is hot. I even went and saw that F1 movie. Kind of a corny, cheesy sports movie, if I'm being honest. It kind of cookie cutter is how I would describe that F1 movie. It hit on all the like you know when you watch Rudy, like the football, and you watch like Friday Night Lights and stuff, and they just kind of do exactly what you think it's gonna do. That was the F1 movie. That was fine as a popcorn flick, but nothing deeper. I wouldn't really like recommend it. You vividly remember seeing the Guy game in GameStop way back in the day and thinking the cover looked so stupid if only you knew. Yep. That F1 2013 is the only one on the Pop Report right now. Whew. First one you've seen since you started collecting and sealed. You haven't even seen a CIB. Watch Talladega Nights instead. Truly. Watch Rush. The Mickey Lauda story, Nicky Lauda. Just go watch Rush. It's a better movie than F1, the new one. Rush is way better film in my opinion. Yeah, I think I bought my Guy game at GameStop for literally like $0. So that's why I own it too. That's why I own it as well. It was like 99 cents. Of course I'm going to buy it. Double Dragon took the auction at $1,375. Double Dribble, $1,100 there on the 85 plus. The Rob Robot qualified, pushed to $1,000. It looks like Title won it. Seriously. Replay Retro. You can go and buy it from the community reseller if you want. Did he already show it off with some stupid thing? Yep, there it is. What the hell is this? And more importantly, how much can I pump it? Doesn't that just put a fucking smile on your face, Replay Retro? Doesn't that just give you warm fuzzies? I tell you, man. Friendly fire. Friendly fire in this hobby when there's so few of us, hey? Friendly fire. It sucks to see. You hate to see it. Well, if you want to buy it, I can I can put you in touch with the I can put you in touch with the guy who won it. I can help you out with that. Yeah, fucking sucks, dude. Sucks to see it. It's one of those things again, right? Where this hobby right now is so few people actually looking at this stuff where, do you dig, how far were you pushing at Replay, right? Like it was probably just you and frickin' Title bidding on this thing from 300 to 500, right? Like if you remove a frickin' reseller, if you get rid of a reseller, what would this have sold for? Like nothing. Crazy. Yeah, not a lot of eyes on the market right now. It's kind of nuts. Kind of nuts how it's, you know, we always make the joke about the 100 of us or 200 of us always fighting over the same games, but like there's kind of some truth to it, man. Hopefully someday the market's bigger, so it's not just everyone in the Discord or everyone in the chat bidding against each other. Hopefully. Someday we'll get there, man. So until maybe you can just give Title $100. Maybe he's feeling like a gracious reseller. I don't know. But on that note, you guys, thank you for hanging out. If you want to get into a future heritage auction, videogames@ha.com, referral links in the description. Have a great rest of your Tuesday night. NFL Week 2 is here. Oh boy. Have a good night, you guys, and I will talk